Chairman of the Unity and Reconciliation Committee URC for the Federal Capital Territory chapter of the All Progressives Congress APC, Senator Usman Jibril Wowo, has called on all discontented members of the party to build bridges of unity and not walls of division ahead of the forthcoming elections. Wowo urged party members to utilize the internal reconciliatory mechanisms available within the party to express their grievances and seek amicable resolutions. He emphasized the importance of collaboration, stating that they should come together and talk about the differences and forge a united headway towards a bigger APC in the future. In his words, he said, "We must know that the area council elections are just around the corner." Wowo, who made this known while speaking during his congratulatory visit to the Muslim community for the successful Ramadan and the Salah celebration, highlighted the significance of reconciliation. The former FCT senator also noted the simultaneous observance of Lent by Christians as a parallel expression of faith and devotion to God. He underscored the need for Nigerians to approach conflict resolution with an open mind to foster unity and chart a way forward, saying that the party's push for reconciliation is particularly crucial in light of its disappointing performance in the recent area council elections. The Unity and Reconciliation Committee chairman reaffirmed that the committee operates in accordance with the party's constitution. Okay, Oduyemi Waltham, so we want to begin with you on this. Looking at the facts that the FCT elections is just around the corner, and here the APC is urging its members to embrace reconciliation and also unity as regards the elections. Let me get your take on that.
Well, just like what we've said a few minutes ago, boiling down to what will give you a formidable, overview or impression where the election season or the period, the window is open, and you can't do much if your house is divided, and any mandate given to any leadership in any sphere, you most likely want to look at what is on ground, what are your potentials, if there are cracks, how best can we mend and rectify this crack, such that when we file out as a formidable force, we can tend to prolong the vision and the dream of the party. So basically, it's expected with the reconciliatory committee, started with that responsibility in Abuja FCT, as to what they are doing, is not alien in politics. And considering the fact that they also probably want to leverage on the advantage on ground, which of course the APC is the ruling party, and there are divergent of view whether doing it right or not doing it right. But considering the fact that at least you may want to convincingly conclude that it's going to be a win-win for the party. So basically, it's normal in this part of the world. And except for those who probably don't value the future of the party. But if it is within the premise of the party, it's the right thing to do.
Okay. Dr. Harry, what do you also make of the fact that, party members would have to wait until during election periods before they would start calling for reconciliation, for unity amongst their members?
Having monitored the FCT legal government election for the past two periodic elections, I've discovered that the party at the center hardly win convincingly at the FCT. The last election, the PDP, won about 3 local government areas, while APC also got 3 because they have about 6 area councils. So it also behoves on them as a political party to talk about unity. If not, that will also spell doom in their midst, allowing the opponent to penetrate. Yes. So this is exactly what I feel the party at the FC, that I'm talking about the All Progressive Congress, the APC, is trying to make sure that the party is one, during the forthcoming local government election at the FCT. But be it as it may, one thing that political party should know is this: no matter what you think, or the kind of power you think you possess as a political party, maybe you have the power at the center and you think that you will use that to push it. But if we allow the tenets of democracy to prevail in all our elections, where the will of the people, is allowed to be exercised, I want to tell us some of these things. Those who think that they are on top of the situation, if care is not taken, they will be at the back. And so, for them as a political party to say, look, enough of this disunity, let us come together, form a formidable force, and forge ahead as a political party to see how we can win election. But you see, for me, this call, it's rather too late. For me, it's late. The election is about a month to come, and if you have a reconciliatory committee just this month to tackle that, well, nothing is impossible as long as Nigerian brand of politics is concerned.
Okay.
Maybe they have a way of ensuring that they will bring all the members on board in order to win the forthcoming local government election at the FCT.
Okay. Well, Ojuyemi, the former FCT senator, also brought in religious sentiment into this reconciliation call. He's saying that the call is in observance of Lent by Christians as a parallel expression of their faith and devotion to God. He also said that he underscored the need for Nigerians to approach conflict resolution with an open mind to foster unity in the light of its disappointing performance in the recent area council elections. Now, what you also make of bringing, religious sentiment into this issue now?
Well, it can be likened to a situation of a man trying to drown, or in a near life situation presented. We probably want to grab on practical items within reach, that way appeal the conscience of people who probably are around. So that drive is expected with politicians to probably look out for what can, particularly considering the seasons, the festive period, the Ramadan, and of course the Easter coming in. You can use that one to sway people, and it is about that period because there is something to which you want from them.
All right.
Because if there's not something to which you want from them, you probably will not be, if you have done the right thing, the people will be the one to, be advocating and say, don't worry, we'll go all out to our wards and all the reach out outlets where they can actually converse. But basically, when somebody is not apparently doing the right thing, you probably want to say, okay, what effort have you made so far? So these are part of such effort. But as I said, you don't expect them to lose, as the case may be.
All right. Well, thank you so much for that. Your thoughts are right there. Well, this is all we can take on ATN Politics today. We want to say a very big thank you to you, Dr. Henry, for your time and also your in-depth analysis as always. We do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
All right. And to you, dear, we also want to say thank you so much for your time and also an in-depth analysis, as always. Well, in a bit to say thank you, the management of Morrison Communications put together an anniversary lecture, to celebrate its performance for the last 5 years. Its emergence in River State as the best indigenous TV station in River State, and also a mark in achieving 5 years journalism and all of that. So in a bit to do all of that, we say a very big thank you to our guest analysts who have been on our shows. We say a very big thank you to them. And you've not only been on ATN Politics, you've been on different shows, ATN, on Atlantic Television Network. You've been on Society Watch and on ATN Politics as well, and other shows, on our radio shows as well. We want to say a very big thank you to you. And this is coming from Dr. Chinyere Igwe, the chairman of Morrison Media Group. This is a certificate of participation. This is to certify that Wealth Oduyemi has actively participated as a guest analyst on Atlantic Television Network and Vish FM 99.5 Port Harcourt's discussion programs.
Wow.
This is to say a very big thank you to you, and this is coming from Dr. Chinyere Igwe,
really
Chairman, Morrison Communications Limited. Thank you so much. We do appreciate your time as always, and we look forward to having more in-depth conversation and analysis from you on our different shows.
All right, it's a pleasure. I really appreciate this. This means a lot, and I must commend Atlantic TV, and we cannot but keep on pushing to ensuring that we have a better society, and of course we nation building, contributing our own little quota as the platform is provided.
Right.
This means a lot to us. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.